subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello class 10. Good morning. How are you? Fine, that's good. Yes, today most of you look elated, happy. And you know why? Why is it so? Because yesterday you had a lot of antidotes against coronavirus in the form of trust, in the form of faith. Okay? So let us continue the story. A letter to God, my dear Fuentes, from where we left it story. Okay? The hailstorm destroyed Lencho's fields totally. There was a complete destruction of his corn. But even this total loss could not shake his faith in God. His faith in God was intact. Of course, he was sad. So because of his unshakable faith, he decided to send a letter to God demanding 100 pesos. You know, the following Sunday, in the morning, he wrote out a letter to God requesting him to send him 100 pesos so that he might sow his fields and live until the next crop came. He put the letter inside the envelope and he simply wrote to God as the name of the address. पत्र पाने वाले के नाम के जगह पे he wrote to God. He went to the post office in the town. He stamped, he affixed a stamp on the envelope and dropped his letter into the mailbox. To one of the post office employees who was a postman and he also helped at the post office, took out his letter and he had a hearty laugh because never in his career he had seen any address like to God. He carried the letter to his boss, the postmaster. And you know, the postmaster also broke out laughing. It must have been quite a new thing for them to see such a strange address to God. But suddenly, the postman became serious. What? He must have felt a bit ashamed to see Lencho's tremendous faith, firm faith, great faith in God. And he must have thought to have the same kind of faith in God. He was a nice human, fat, amiable. He thought that it would be a sin if Lencho's faith in God got destroyed. He decided not to seek Lencho's faith in God. He wanted to keep it intact. He opened the letter He decided that he would send a reply to Lencho. He opened the letter. But when he opened the letter, he discovered that he would need something more than goodwill, more than a piece of paper, and more than pen and ink. Why? Because Lencho had requested for 100 pesos. Being a nice human being, the postman did not feel defeated. He contributed a part of his salary. He asked some of his friends to contribute for this noble cause. Some post office employees also contributed something to this noble cause. And he could collect 70 pesos. You know, he put the amount inside an envelope, and as the sender, since he did not want to shake his faith in God, so he wrote inside the letter just God, so that Lencho may believe that the amount has been sent by God. The following Sunday, Lencho reached the post office a bit earlier and inquired of the postman if there was any letter for him. The postman handed him the letter, and the postmaster was looking all this with a sense of satisfaction, with an expression of satisfaction, doing something good, doing something noble. Lencho opened the envelope, counted the money. He grew angry. He had received only 70 pesos and he had demanded for 100 pesos. Now, it was beyond his imagination to think that God would deny his demand, that God would ever make a mistake. He grew angry. He thought that the remaining amount must have been stolen by the post office employees. And immediately he decided that he would send another letter to God. He asked for a piece of paper, and with much effort, he wrote out another letter in a clumsy way, and he requested God that he had received only 70 pesos and the rest amount should be sent to him, but not through the mail, but not through the post office. Because, what did he say about the post office employees? He said, he concluded that they were a bunch of crooks. They had stolen his money. So he requested God to send the money by some other means. And now this is the irony of the situation. This is the irony of the situation. He had been helped by the post office employees. So, thus the story ends. Thus the story ends. But there remains a lot of answers to be done. But I have been informed by most of you that you have faced some difficulties in imbibing the essence of my first video around the letter to God. So, I'll teach it tomorrow again, and don't miss it, because I'll teach you tomorrow in English, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. If you have failed, if you have failed to enjoy my first video, if you fail to enjoy this video, I assure you that you'll enjoy the third video around a letter to God greatly. And I assure you that you'll be able to answer all the questions pertaining to this lesson, and a little of thanksgiving to those 17 of my students who have informed me today a very funny fact. They say that I have taught them nicely when to use, where to use, by, when to use, where to use, with. So they say to me that they are a little perplexed to hear me say by salt instead of with salt. Bravo, beto or betyo, it must be with salt. I'm talking about the first video. It cannot be otherwise. And I'm proud of you. But one thing more, you are well acquainted with me, and you are well aware of this fact that I never hesitate in accepting my unawareness. Okay? It must be with salt. I've been brought up in Dehati Bharat. I've been brought up in Hindi Bharat. So it happens in India. But mind you, who taught you this difference? Me. So nothing to worry. I'm always aware of my shortcomings. I'm always aware of my lacunas. Okay? It happened because of my unawareness. And don't miss the third video around a letter to God. We are going to conclude this great story, this inspiring story, with question answers tomorrow in English. Thanks to all of you. I'll see you tomorrow.